shoot a deer on the side of the road. There are certain areas that you must go to that are designated hunting areas. You must have a hunting license in order to hunt as well. You do have to take safety courses when buying guns, especially when getting a concealed weapons permit, which is usually about a 2-day class that they go over general gun safety. They actually have you fire your firearm, getting you familiar with it. And those are simply, again, to enforce safety and make sure that people are aware that guns can kill people. Even just shooting a gun, you have designated ranges, indoor, outdoor, whatever they may be, that you can go to shoot your firearms. Now, I do have a lot of friends and family members that own guns. A lot of them are adamant shooters. Actually, one in particular is my friend's father, who is actually a range master. Basically, he is in charge of the firearms range on weekends, and he owns a very large gun collection personally at his house and deals with them on a day-to-day basis. Now, this friend's father does store all of his guns in a gun safe. They are locked. Any guns that are not in the gun safe are disassembled, so they're not able to fire. Ammunition is stored in a separate place. All guns, handguns, have locks on them, so even if somebody was to get a hold of those firearms, they would not be able to pull the trigger. Simple precautions like those are what keep people safe and make guns safe. And that is why I believe that guns, that everybody has the right to bear arms. And actually, going back earlier to what I said on home safety, obviously a gun is the last straw that you want to take, but there are situations that call for a gun. Being in an inner city, where people get shot quite frequently, having a gun can save your life. Now, on the same token, it can take it as well. You don't just want to pull out a firearm when you feel threatened, because if the other person has a firearm, they're going to pull it out too, and they may not hesitate to shoot. They may just pull theirs out and shoot. So, as I said, guns, you always want to make the very last straw to solve any problem. But in regards to guarding a home, I can tell you right now that there is a very distinct sound when you cock a shotgun. More particularly a pump action shotgun. But if somebody was to break into your house while you were there, granted at night, when usually the house is pretty quiet, if somebody was coming up the stairs and you cock a shotgun, more than likely, if that person has ever heard that sound before, they're going to know exactly what that is, and if I was them, I would turn hightail and run, because they know what they're coming up to. They are coming up to somebody that is armed and prepared to defend their home. That would obviously be an extreme case, but that is one of the reasons that I do believe that people should have the right to bear arms. And again, as I've mentioned before, there should definitely be proper safety precautions taken when owning a firearm, especially when you have children. And by those, once again, the gun locks on the trigger so that the trigger cannot be pulled. If you're experienced enough, disassemble the gun, take the slide off of the top if it's a handgun, take the bolt and trigger mechanism off if it's a rifle. Therefore, the weapon cannot be fired even if it can be gotten to. I think that pretty much about covers it. So thank you for your time, and I do apologize for the speech being late. Thank you, though, for being understanding, and yes, have a good day.